Imagine yourself being shown some photos depicting a familiar fairy tale, and then being asked to recite that story with as much detail as you can. Now imagine being asked to recite the steps of some familiar task like brushing your teeth, but with no prior visual aid at all. Even though both are familiar, which one would feel easier? And how might that difference matter for individuals with aphasia? As shown in this graph, aphasia is not a one-size-fits-all condition. Performance varies depending on the demands of the task. We examined individuals with aphasia across several tasks, focusing on fluency, word-finding breakdowns, errors, sentence complexity, and informativeness. Now let's focus on two tasks, one that included initial visual support, the Cinderella task, and one that did not, the PB sandwich task. When we compare these, fluency is generally stronger in the visually supported task. Sentence complexity is also noticeably higher in Cinderella. In contrast, during the PB sandwich task, sentence complexity decreases and speech becomes simpler. Although individuals were still able to convey the overall message, they often relied more heavily on gestures to compensate for reduced linguistic complexity. So why does this happen? Studies show that photographic scenes and contextualized images help people with aphasia communicate more effectively. Visuals reduce cognitive load and support word retrieval by anchoring language to concrete objects. Instead of building everything internally, the brain can actually rely on external structure. How can we use this knowledge to our advantage? In rehabilitation, clinicians can incorporate visual support like pictures and gestures, especially in the early stages. Research also shows that these strategies are more effective when communication partners are trained to provide consistent support. Beyond therapy, this applies to all of us. Using visual and gestural supports can make everyday communication more accessible to individuals with language difficulties, and as independence improves, these supports can gradually be reduced. Because remember, sometimes improving communication isn't always about changing the person, it's about changing the structure around them.